Hello and welcome to this guided meditation. This meditation is intended primarily for under 18s to teach and coach the practice and principles of meditation. Although intended for under 18s, this guided meditation is suitable for any age. For the next 20 minutes or so, we are going to practice meditation. The first thing to do is try to ensure that the space around you is as calm and peaceful as possible. This might mean closing a door, or windows, or the curtains. It could also mean turning off any devices that may beep or buzz. Although I also understand if it is too difficult to do these things. This is no problem. There is no getting meditation right or wrong. This is not strict, and there is no pressure at all. You do not get a score for this. You do not get a grade for this. If you wish, you can simply sit however is comfortable for you and listen to my words occasionally. This is fine. If possible, take a seated position, although laying is also fine. And for the next 20 minutes or so, we are simply going to become more aware of the present moment. Now, this may sound simple, and yet you may notice that when we try to focus our attention on the present moment, the mind has a tendency to wander, wandering to thoughts of the future or the past. Perhaps strong and powerful thoughts, strong and powerful feelings and emotions may arise. This is all fine. Just for this time now, try as best as possible to return attention back to the present moment. In order to do this, it can be very helpful to connect with the breath. This simply means becoming very aware of your breathing. There is no need to force deep breath in or to force the breath out. Just for this time now, simply open your awareness entirely to the breath. You may notice as you do this that the mind is still quite noisy or chattery. This is okay. This is the mind doing what it does naturally. There are no wrong thoughts or wrong feelings, but just for this time, try as best as possible to hold your attention entirely on the breath, as the breath rises, peaks, and falls away. Do this now for a few breaths and simply observe how it feels. There is no getting this right or wrong. Simply observe how this feels. Your breath is always available to you. No matter what the situation is, no matter what is happening around you, you always have this freedom and power to connect with your breath, to find this more peaceful place. You may find it helpful to open your awareness and attention to all of the sensations in the body continuing to hold your attention on the breath as it rises, crests, and falls away, so too you can remain aware of all of the sensations in the body. And there is no judgment here, no opinions to form, no need to feel like something feels bad or even feels good. See if it's possible to simply stay open and aware. Just for this time now, there is nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to be, nothing to become, nothing to engage the mind with at all. Just take stock of what is already here, in the here and now. Recognizing how curious it is that it is only ever the present moment. Nobody has ever experienced the future, and nobody has ever gone backwards and returned to the past. In our experience of life, it is always right now. This will always be true. By the time the future arrives, it will still be now. The past will never return. It cannot happen in the same way again. The present moment is always fresh. So just for this time, let us ignore any thoughts or feelings about the future. So too, we can also ignore any thoughts or feelings about the past. Your memories will not go anywhere, and your ambitions and hopes for the future will not go anywhere either. But just for now, see if it's possible to bring your attention entirely into the present moment. This is always available to you. The here and now. The body and the breath. You are free to bring your attention entirely into the present moment at any time. No matter how stressful or frantic the situation might be, you can always return your attention here. It can be very easy to forget that it is always the present moment. The mind often wanders to thoughts and feelings about the future and the past. So to help us stay connected and grounded to right now, open your awareness to all of the sounds around you. They may be loud sounds or quiet sounds, or it may be silent around you. Simply become aware of all of these sounds. And here, do not try to judge the sounds. There are no good sounds or bad sounds. There is only sound. Allow these sounds to flow through your mind. No need to imagine anything or to label anything. No good sounds, no bad sounds, just sounds. Notice how the sounds rise and fall. So too, notice how your thoughts and feelings rise and fall. See if it's possible to simply observe your thought and feeling without being involved or attached. Just like you would watch clouds floating through the sky. You can watch your thoughts drifting through the open, empty, and spacious sky. You always have the choice to simply watch thought rather than get involved. Noticing here that in this present moment, there is nobody to give you a score or a grade. Nobody can judge you or have an opinion about you. Recognizing here that in life, other people's opinion of you is not important. What is more important is your opinion of yourself. This truly is the only opinion that matters. So too, other people may have opinions or beliefs about what you should do or where you should go in your life. But this too is entirely up to you. You are free and confident to move in the direction that you alone choose. As you continue to focus your awareness on the breath, the sensations in the body, and all of the sounds around you, recognize that there is no right or wrong way to feel. However you feel is fine. Simply enjoying the opportunity to sit in a calm manner with no pressure to do anything. The outside world can stay outside for now. There is nobody that you have to become. However you are, as you are now, is perfect. There is nobody that you have to be. In life, we may wish to achieve things. We may wish to have goals that we want to accomplish. This is fine. But do not feel that you must do these things in order to be a good person. You are a good person. And we all know this. Sometimes adults accidentally put too much pressure on you. They do not mean to do this. They want the best for you. Sometimes they may push you in a direction a little too hard. But you are always free, always open and confident to take the directions that you alone choose. You may be guided and moved by wise adults, but ultimately the choice belongs to you. You may notice that sometimes thoughts and feelings do not feel very pleasant. They may be stressed, anxious, nervous thoughts, or low, dark, and heavy thoughts and feelings. No matter which thoughts or feelings arise at any time, you are always capable of bringing your attention back to the body, to the breath, to the sounds around you, to the present moment. The present moment is always open, spacious, and clear. There is no judgment. There is no opinion. There is only now. If you find that your mind keeps wandering as you try to sit and meditate, there is no need to become frustrated by this. We can even allow the mind to wander a little. But once you have become aware that the mind has wandered, simply practice bringing your attention back to the breath. There is no getting this right or wrong. No matter how many times the mind wanders off, no matter how strong those thoughts and feelings are, you are always free to bring your attention back to the present moment. A sense of friendliness to the present moment and yourself. This does not have to be a serious and intense practice. Simply a state of relaxed awareness. Feel free to let go. There is no need to be worried or stressed. A peaceful and happy state is your natural state. And this is the state that everybody wants you to be in. Happy, content, relaxed. If your eyes have been closed for this practice, you may choose to reopen them now. If you need to move and shift your body around, we can do so now. Notice as you open your eyes just how fresh and beautiful the present moment is. That your awareness of the present moment is enough to feel happy and relaxed. And although you may rejoin and go back to your daily life, notice that there is an element of space now, an element of peace, that you now have the option to remain present at any moment, no matter how powerful or upsetting thoughts and feelings may be. You have the option to simply return your attention back to the present moment, to watch thoughts and feelings rather than become involved in them, to practice the discipline of watching and observing thought and feeling rather than acting immediately. You have the space and the power to not feel pressured or stressed. Taking a few deeper breaths now, I would like to thank you for doing this practice with me, for listening so well, for trying as best as you can to complete this practice. It can be enormously relaxing and very peace-bringing, but it is not always easy. If you find that that practice was difficult and a struggle, this is fine. The more you try to do this practice, the easier it will become. Well done, and thank you.